All right, and we continue our 8 Gifts of Giving series today with a look at helping homeless animals. And I had the pleasure of visiting La Mancha Animal Rescue. And this rescue is on a mission, taking matters into their own hands and doing their best to give animals the impossible dream. From horses to cats and dogs to emus, this animal farm seems to have it all. But what these animals need most this holiday season is a permanent home. And it all starts here at La Mancha Animal Rescue.
It's a lot of work, but we have a lot of volunteers.
I've been volunteering for 3 years. I used to work in the corporate world, and now I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do all those years, work with animals.
And she does it out of the goodness of her own heart. Her work paid off last year. More than 400 dogs and cats were adopted. But canines and felines are not how the rescue actually started. It began with the love of a horse and a woman with a big heart.
We had friends that were trainers, and they would always call us and say, can you take one of our horses? It's a nice horse, but it's been hurt and it just needs some time. And that's what we did initially.
Who is this guy?
This big guy here is Mr. Bojangles. He's 18 years old. He was in a killer pen to go for meat, and he's retired here now. The kids ride him around the farm, and his very favorite thing is maple cookies.
Oh, maple cookies. And rare rescues don't stop there. Emus, goats, and llamas also roam the fields. And La Mancha is known as the only Karelian bear dog rescue in the country.
We moved to our breed rescue, which are Karelian bear dogs. And they're very uncommon. They're the national dog of Finland. And they were initially imported in this country to chase the nuisance bears out of state and national parks.
And who do we have here?
This is Seti Shoes. She came from Montana about 7 years ago. And she's actually one of our personal dogs. She injured her leg pretty badly a couple years ago, so she lives with us.
It's here on 45 acres of rolling hills in a small town in southeastern Pennsylvania that some animals, like this guy, live the impossible dream of a good life before actually finding a home. Can you talk about La Mancha as well and where you came up with that name?
We came up with the name La Mancha from Man of La Mancha. It comes from the Impossible Dream play, where I guess the best way to say it is no matter how much you do or how hard you work in rescue, you can't save them all, and that's pretty much the theme of the Impossible Dream. You try as hard as you can, but that's the best you can do.
What a great place. La Mancha Animal Rescue is a registered nonprofit organization, and that makes your adoption fee tax deductible, which is good. Connie and Greg, I believe you guys have a little friend there of mine with you. This is Toby, or should I say a friend of our new little son of our producer Chelsea, who actually helped with this story, and she I guess couldn't get away without bringing home a dog.
Well, you know, in our 8 Gifts of Giving, it is all about organizations out there that you can donate to in other people's names as a way to give back. And
sure.
So far, we have walked away with a sweet puppy and a goat. So we're
what a combination.
we're
Dog
living,
chase the goat, or
we're
the goat
walking the
chase
walk.
the dog.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, maybe we could even get Greg maybe an emu that could.
You know, I've always wanted one, but you know that's a great organization. What was one thing that you, being there, just loved and you just can't get out of your heart or your mind?
Well, when you first actually arrive there, you sort of gasp at how big that area is. 45 acres of land out there, and then Drew Campbell herself, the creator of La Mancha Animal Rescue, her and her husband, in the corporate world, taking off and doing something that they love to do. But just seeing the animals all interact with each other, you got the cats, the dogs, the emus, the horses, all of them didn't mind one another. And they were all outside together as well, at least the ones that were a permanent fixture on the farm there.
Happy menagerie.
You got that right.
All right, thanks,
True
Justin.
Animal Farm.
You can check out our website at cn8.tv/yourmorning and click on 8 Gifts of Giving to find out a little bit more about the charitable organizations in our region and throughout the world, actually, that we're profiling this month.
Much more to come, and Toby's going to take a break, and so are we.
Hello, I know, hello.
Some startling facts about homeless animals.
According to the National Council on Pet Population, only 24% of homeless cats are adopted each year in the United States. And lost pets, well, only 15% of dogs and 2% of cats are reunited with their owners. Join us tomorrow as we'll tell you how you can put a computer chip in your pet to make sure it arrives home safely.